Welcome back, everyone, to some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Today, we're continuing on where we left off, and we are now over in Kashyyyk. We're just about done here. I think we just finished Zalbar's story here, where we found out he was pretty much exiled for quite a bit. We went down to the Shadowlands, did a bunch of side quests, got the final companion, and now I think we're about ready to make our way back to the... We also got the next Starforge map. So I think we're at the point where we're just about ready to get out of here. The rest of them we pretty much have. One, I just realized we have the Sand People. Surprised that you returned with them. Reduce the frequency. Take the office in bed. Oh, okay. I forgot we could do that one too. Oh yeah, we can go back to Tatooine then, sometime. Oh yeah, and we also have to go back to Tatooine for Griff, since now we have the tech hack gland he needed, so we can do both of those at the same time. They're actually in the same building. But that's essentially where we are, so we're gonna continue on. Got some good equipment for our crew. When we get back to the ship, we'll check in with everybody too. But yeah, it's been a fun time. Holder of the laws. You know what? We actually might be able to use the night speed. Once we get over here, we can quickly fast travel back to our ship. I feel like we're at a good pace right now, though. Let's see if... Oh, not right there. I don't know how much of the progress we'll be able to make for this location. Okay, yeah, it looks like we still gotta keep going. But this stream's gonna be a little bit shorter, at least than the last two. I got a cutoff point. Oh, we got a corpse over here. What happened here? Container is empty. Huh. But I guess if everything works out well, we'll be going from here back to Tatooine to hand in those two quests, and then from there, we'll be making our way over to... What's the other location? There's a backpack here too. I know there's Korriban and... Oh, that's where you get one of the IDs. There's one of the sentry droids. KOTOR 2 is going to be lit when you play it. Yeah, I can't wait to eventually. It probably won't be back to back, but I'm definitely excited for it. For sure, I will be playing it at some point. No doubt about that. They're fighting back. The Wookiees are taking back their planet. Who is that up there? Bunch of Wookiee guards. Alright, let's check in with Zalbar before we hop on. Have anything more to say about yourself, Zalbar? Why did you request to take the sword? I'm sorry we can't stay on Kashyyyk longer. This nostalgia won't interfere with your service to me, I hope. Okay, never mind. I'm not saying that one. I wish you well. Let's get going. Alright, good. Do the Ebon Hawk. Just did another run through for the game about 2 weeks ago. Now I gotta stay playing it with the enhanced graphics and yeah, that's I've heard that stuff's good to use as well. All right, let's talk to him one more time. I want to see if there's a follow-up. Wonder if you could help me with a problem. Anything else? Alright, we'll get going. You know, let's check in with these two.
Yes.
Something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
Oh, what is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
You mean... What are you saying?
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
I'm sorry, Juhani, I didn't know.
If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
Oh. Uh-oh. He seems very angry. Such a great game, played it many times. Yeah, I can't wait to do more playthroughs already.
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
Sorry, Juhani. There was no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
You're right, I don't.
I suppose that is to be expected. Everything will turn out for the best, as long as we remain focused on our task. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
Okay. Well, we'll check back in with her. Once we get to Tatooine, let's talk to Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want?
Wondering if you had any more war stories.
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells. and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Why? What happened?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive, in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something, or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
What next? What happened next?
It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship.
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
No, that's it.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Okay. If I want something done right, I'll do it myself. Alright, let's see what we have. We got some more. Hold on now. Is there a way for me to see? Okay, so right now I have the Rubats. So that's +1 attack, +1 damage. Crystal. Attack bonus 3. Damage bonus. Critical 2d6. Whoa. Hold on, I might have to... I think this is mine. Yeah, that's gotta be mine. Yeah, we're gonna have to equip that one. That's pretty good. And then what's this one? The Bondar. That's the one that potentially can stun them for 2 rounds. Sigil. Damage bonus 1d6. Might go with this one. The attack bonus of 3. You know what? No, let's go with the damage bonus. Symbol. Okay, yeah, we got a bunch of extra ones that we can use now. That's for Bastila. This one is for our new friend. Attack bonus. That. I'm gonna give it a red. Alright, ranged weapons. We got a few we can upgrade now. Bowcaster. Right, I can also equip people with some new equipment now. Parth is probably good with that. I'm not gonna worry too much about his additional equipment, but I'll give him something else. I mean, not Karth. Andorus. Same thing. Sith Assassin Pistol, so that's 3 to 6, but it also does ion damage. This is 2 to 7. Oh, I just realized that some of them give more threat. 19 to 20 times 2. That's 3 to 10. All right, I think I'm going to use this one. Seems a lot better. If anything, I might even swap armor for him too. Would give him Callow Nord's gear. Friend here's wearing the Jedi robes. HK. I'm gonna give him one of the new rifles that we got. For the blaster. Mission. Give her that. It's all good. I think we're in a good spot here. We can give oh right, I forgot we can give the little droid. You know what? He can have the little blaster there. Dalbar. Nothing here. Those two are the same. Okay. Now that they have different ones equipped, I think I might be able to upgrade some. Maybe not. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Oh, I thought we would be able to upgrade more of them. That. Armor. Perfect. All right, that's upgraded as much as we can go. Alright, he's good. I'm going to do a quick save, and then we're going to make our way over to Tatooine. We got missions, brother, his quest to do, and we also have one to hand in. Talk to Bastila. Alright, never mind. Talk to Karth.
What do you need?
You want to
Talk
talk?
about what? The only thing I'll under...
Alright, he doesn't want to talk either. We're good. Tatooine, here we come. Boy.
Callow Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Callow's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Oh.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Yeah, we got the Toch and the yes, we have HK as well. Ready to go. Plenty of droids for that ion damage, that's true. Sorry, my one chat thing was broken there for a sec. But we should be all set now. Let's talk with Juhani again.
What is it?
Any follow-up? Something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
I'm sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
And those rat ghouls.
There was always the danger of rat ghouls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
Was it that bad?
With no money to spare for any amenities, even the Enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes, I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Your parents?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Okay. So something about her parents. Talk to Canderous, too.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
But did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
What did they do?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Of course. Alright, so we move on. You know what? Let me check in with HK.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to try to restore your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Are you implying I'm inept?
Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities, or some such.
Fair enough. Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. No! Supplication.
Yep, we failed. Try again.
Statement. As you wish, Master. Now close the Statement.
Try again.
Now close
Try again.
No. Supplication.
Okay. We'll try again. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't have strong enough or good enough repair for him. Let's go. Obviously, mission and Bastila.
What can I do?
Gotta level up. Might have like 2 level ups. More wisdom. Do you have a force power to boost stats? I don't think so, no. Force immunity, paralysis, and master sense. Nice. I'm going to give her... Give her Jedi defense. They need to remaster this game. We know we're getting a remake, but honestly, I would also love a remaster too. Like an actual, because I think both can live. I think both can survive. We have enough for cure. Yeah, we need to get heal too. Heal is really good. Perfect.
What can I do?
What?
I started out as a scout, and now we are a counselor. Counselor? Yeah, counselor. Counselor. Same thing. I think you should be able to activate Canderous quest after the last dialogue, or maybe the next one. Okay, so it's coming up soon. Yeah, we got like another... Just saw another Malik flashback. So, or vision.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
Are you running on any mods? Only the widescreen and community patch. That's it. I have the sticks to redeem for bounties.
I see that, but do you have the all-important Chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us.
Yeah, here it is.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerga Corporation thanks you.
Come on, for a bit more, I could maintain my vigilance in the future.
It would be valuable to have someone on call if the Sand People made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerka Corporation thanks you.
Nice. I didn't realize that they gave me that. What was your favorite Star Wars game? Personally, I think I might have to go with Star Wars The Old Republic. Just because it's the game that I have the most amount of hours.
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech land for me, right?
Yep, here it is. Here's the tack land.
Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams, no more schemes. That's all I ask.
Hey, sis, no need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf. From now on, I'm gonna stay out of trouble and do things right. And once we've cornered the market on Torresian ale, good things will be heading my way. Then I'll make it up to you, Mission. Just wait, you'll see. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, at least 20 times your investment.
You already promised me a few thousand credits.
Hey, don't worry, you'll get your credits as soon as we start mass producing that Torresian ale. I just wanted to know if you were interested in an even bigger payoff.
Fine. Here's 200 credits.
Wise move. I can see you really understand how business works. Now, when you see your chance, you jump at it, huh? That's my motto. I better get started on brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll have a down payment on what I owe you.
Rushed off to brew a batch. He said he could meet him later at the Surza supply on Tatooine to collect the debt. Oh boy. Wise move. Yeah, we're never seeing that 200 credits back ever. Ever again. Never, ever, ever. You're going to be rich.
Hey there.
Let's talk to
What
Mission.
can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Zerka Corp shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then maybe there's hope for him yet.
You can leave and then come back. Let's see if it works. Or if there's any difference. There he is. Oh, I think he's still leaving. Oh. Oh, he gave a message.
I don't like the sound of this.
He made a mistake. Oh no. Wait, he was right here though. What kind of mistake?
You
mean he's gone? I have to go after him.
Damn it, Griff. Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
Well.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
Yeah. Don't give up on him yet. He could still change.
I know people can change no matter how bad they were, but I'm not holding my breath. None of us is perfect, but I've come to realize that Griff is a little less perfect than most. My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
Are you okay?
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not gonna dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, have it your way.
All right, we are good. We got her mission done. I think it's time we'll hop in the ship again, check in with everybody one more time, and then I think we make our way to Manaan?
How can I help?
Never
Can I
mind.
suggest?
Talk to Candors.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing.
Your choice.
Nothing else. Zalbar? She will. Juhani?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
Terrace was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home. A rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
I know some parts are bad. Oh,
You have no idea what it is like to have to live there for years. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien. Because I was different from them. Frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food, would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know.
humans can be just as cruel to each other.
That is true, I suppose. But it is much more obvious for someone like me. There were no other Cathar on Terrace. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
You're not weak, Juhani. It must have been hard.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
No, it's all right. I'll be here to listen to you whenever you want.
I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's do one more check-in.
How can I help? Then I suggest...
Never mind. All right, we're making our way to the third planet. Save right here. Manaan. Flashback. Oh wait, no, I haven't talked to... Shoot. I have to find him too. I haven't talked to him on the ship. Jolie. Yeah, I forgot about that. We just got him.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
Looked like the star map was underwater.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay. Let's do one more check-in.
How can I help? Then I
Come on.
suggest...
Yeah, we gotta go talk to him. Nothing in here. Is he in this room? Aha.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Alright, I meant to check in with you. Why'd you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
Do you want to ride it on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food.
What a
What's
game.
the gunk that comes out of a synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
No, seriously, tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny. All of that. Breath like a bantha.
Is this a comment on my breath? Did you annoy this person endlessly too?
Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? Like impatient little children with blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane.
Andor
That's how
Vex.
great his destiny was.
I've never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is there supposed to be some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
How'd you know?
Swirling force, remember? Jedi here. Granted, I was just interpreting the signs, but we get trained in that sort of thing, more or less. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. Oh, well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core.
Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
But how can you even be sure that Andor was responsible?
What, are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1,000,000,000 to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Okay. Anything
Got something
else?
on your mind, do you?
You know anything about this place?
Manaan's an unusual place. Not for its water, mind you. It's the Kolto, healing juice. Only place where it occurs in the galaxy. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going.
Run.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's half senile. He'll forget I said anything. Wait, what was this about anyway? Got something on your mind, do you?
Oh, you can make healing kits? Have you seen all the he's got on we have?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Rambo. What are you saying?
Okay. Alright, dude. Johnny.
How may I be of assistance?
Wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Nothing for now.
Course.
Alright, we'll check in with Candace.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you know anything about this world?
Waterworld's never had much of an appeal for us to conquer. They may put up a good fight in their own environment. No match for us, of course. But they don't really have anything of value, either. The thing this world is good for is a substance known as Kolto. Kolto is the single best healing substance in the galaxy. But the Mandalore are not as weak and fragile as your Republic and Sith warriors. When we enter a battle, we carry weapons powerful enough to pulverize cities. Both in our wars and in our own personal combats, there are no survivors. So Kolto does not hold the appeal it does for your peoples. You have anything else you want to ask?
Nothing more?
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Okay. Well, we're gonna bring Jolie and I don't know. Parth is good here. That's what I was thinking, because we haven't had him for a bit. Alright. Go with that. I'm semi looking up like who to bring for different lore reasons without like knowing why. Just like, oh, this person is like important for this place.
You need?
Like nothing crazy, but just enough to like kind of know what to do. Go higher awareness. Powers. Destroy droid and force armor. Yeah, I might take those. Those sound both sound pretty good. Hearth we haven't had for a while. Strength? I still don't know why I want him to put that into strength. We'll go to dexterity. Great injury. Beats. Conditioning. What is conditioning? +1 bonus to all saving throws. Yeah, I'll take it. Pretty good one. He's definitely going to have a few level ups. Improve rapid shot. +2 bonus to all saving throws. I'm going to go improve toughness.
Yes?
What?
Alright, one more save. Right here. Alright, let's talk to each of them.
On your mind, do you?
You know anything about this one?
Manaan's an unusual, and that... Oh.
Okay. Docking bay.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Damn.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
It's alright.
No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with?
Why did the Sith upset you so much?
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Breaking the law?
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
Oh. What is Kolto?
You're joking, right? I'm
the
sorry,
healing
but
stuff,
everyone
right?
knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy.
Yeah.
I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
So, the Selkath get rich in the process. The Republic and the Sith both stay here?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides,
the Kolto
selling
tanks.
Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Have you seen an ancient star map?
A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No. Tell me about the city.
It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manaan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Kolto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here.
Why haven't they joined the Republic?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can... Well,
yeah, they know that.
But I think they're underestimating the... Is there...
Never mind. Let's go.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
You got that? No, I didn't get that, but I'm sure we'll find it. See what we have here. And appreciate the streak. We got a merchant over here. Let me see your inventory. See what I can sell. Dark Jedi robes. You have so much clothing. Sells for nothing, no. Zabrak combat suit. Mission mod armor. Or Republic mod armor. Missions vibro blade. Sell these two. Regular bowcaster. Circlet of Suresh. Oh, it gives you +5 wisdom. Pretty good. I can never pass the first level, but it's been years since I tried. It's been fun. That's really good for force powers. Yeah, the +5 wisdom is actually great. I might throw that on. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it's restricted to light side. This guy. Okay, it's better than the other piece of armor I had. Big eye glasses. Nubasa. Exotic species? What kind of exotic species? Why would you want to buy animals? Do you want to smuggle them in? I have some Kiska if you're interested. Oh, is there no way I convince you to take them off my hands? Provide 100 credits? Sure. Finally. I was wondering how we were going to get them off.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Colto ready to load before my shift is over.
Why do I feel like there's a chest? Oh, man. I was hoping there would be a chest around that corner. No chest here. West Central. Private hangar. How far are you in the game? I want to say like halfway, I think. We're at the 4th planet. I mean the 3rd planet out of 4. Any tips on getting better with the controls? I'm on mouse and keyboard, so personally I think it feels pretty good for the most part. I just use my mouse for using the abilities and a lot of times clicking. This area looks pretty cool. Jolin outfit. Effect. Who are you? Oh, he's a Pazak player. Not right now. Pazak. Visitors area. Port official. Don't worry, I'll follow the rules. Very well, here's the docking fee. I remember coming here for one of the flashpoints, I think, for SWTOR. I'm pretty sure. Huh. Yeah, I think so. Port official. Atto City East Central. Go down here first. Uh-oh. A bunch of Republic soldiers.
Republic's days are numbered.
And Sith.
It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
The tensions are a little bit high here. We're talking to Hulas. It's a rather strange question. Reading. Answers to what? Who are you? Denny Vec gave me a message to see you. He gave me this data pad. It mentions the Gino Harden. Okay, I see. You need to be alone to talk to him. Yeah, he was mentioning Oh, I'm not going to talk to all these people here. Maybe he will speak to me if you leave the rest of your party back in the Ebon Hawk. Okay, cool. Alright, well, you guys go back there. Denied, denied, denied. Then he gave me a message to see you. The Secret Society of Bounty Hunters. I've never heard of you. I understand. I will preserve the secrecy of your order. For now. How does anybody hire you if nobody knows you exist? So what does this have to do with me? Oh, I see. So how will killing innocent people help the Republic? Yeah, if it's on the way to other things, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll see. So, why would you want me to join? Okay, what do I have to do? I'm ready to prove myself worthy. I understand. Who's my target? Tell me about Zulin's centaur. Tell me about Lorgal. Anything else? Alright, so we got 2 quests here. Of course, you can mention this to no one. Not that they would believe you anyways. Okay. Bring my party back out. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, nice. We hit max light. Bring these 2. We talk to Jolie.
Got something on your mind, dude? Oh,
Your mind. Shady Rhodium. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Business. Let's see what you got. Oh, he's got a bunch of cards. Okay. The Zach cards. It's a 1 second here. And just need to do this, and we are all good. Sweet. Okay. Hello, hello. What do we have over here? We've got Ivark's shop. The door in this section too. So right now we're over in the east side. East courtyard. So one of these guys was over on Tatooine. Lorgal is the one that's here. And he's being held in a prison. Atto East. You know what? Before we go that way, let me check this area a little bit more. I haven't explored much. I'm on PC. And it's from 2003? Ignis.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in.
The murder? Yeah, this has been my first playthrough. What murder?
This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry.
Maybe I can help.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder,
I'm authorized by the Selkath government. He's not going to know anything about a star map, but you know what? Let's give it a shot.
A what? Nah, never heard of it. Now, this area is closed on account of the murder, so you're going to have to leave.
That's what I expected.
Yeah, maybe you can find someplace else to stay.
What if you did it? We pick up a new quest. No. This room is sealed by the Selkath High Court. Only court anointed arbiters may enter.
No problem. Didn't work.
No problem. Ah, okay. Oh. Tied to one of them?
Sure.
Got something up. Oh.
See if we go back to the Ebon Hawk for a second.
Got something on. Oh,
You go back on. Got
Yeah,
anything,
what do you
Canderous?
You're...
Nothing.
Got something on your mind, do you?
You never did actually say why you decided to come with me.
No, I never did I?
You know I don't have to take you with me.
Of course you do. I know things, remember? You think you can make it around this part of the galaxy without me? But, don't answer that. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to where?
To bed. I'm old and tired, you know.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
Damn right it is.
You got a smart mouth on you there, you know that? If others could talk, they'd sound like that. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
About to start matching his tone, man. Favorite game of all time. Been a lot of fun. You know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
No, tell me more of what you see.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. And that can't be all bad.
Nomi? Who's Nomi?
Nomi, Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So you're along as some kind of observer?
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
Damn. Old man? Holy.
Got something on your... Oh.
Never mind. Alright, let's talk to Juhani.
How may I be of assistance?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Never mind.
Of course.
Nothing. Let's try these two again. Oh. As we'll lock after the star mech. If not found yet.
Got something. Oh.
What do you need? You got...
First playthrough? Yes, indeed. Indeed it is. Let's talk to Bestial again.
How can I help?
Trying to prompt as much as I can. Sometimes it seems to work even when I leave and then go back on and then leave and then go back on again.
Got something on you.
You mentioned something about your adventuring days. Yep, just like that.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer? Yeah, we actually just wrapped up mission with her brother.
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
But you already said so much, I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man, that's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history, probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Not if it's made interesting. Yeah, well, old people love to talk about history. Proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Casas system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Was it very dangerous?
Oh, it was. I was a half-decent pilot in those days, and with the Force guiding me, we made it through some tough spots nobody else would have.
And you were a pilot too?
Pilot, smuggler, several other things too. Or did you suppose I was always a crotchety hermit?
Where'd you get all the credits for that, the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it?
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once.
Robin Hood.
A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
What happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
The day you what?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Your wife? You were married?
You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Poor guy. He didn't want to talk to you about her, but you might be able to ask him about it later once you've gained more experience. Okay. Check in with Juhani.
How may I be of assistance? What?
Okay. Nothing there. Off the ship. I wonder if I think what's happening is maybe the community mod allows for like more scenarios to talk. Because I think if we go talk to him again, it might work again, but we'll see.
Got something.
You mentioned, yep. You mentioned something about your wife before.
I don't want to talk about that.
Alright, maybe we can talk about it later?
Maybe, but I doubt it. I'm made stubborn that way.
Okay.
Got something.
Right, one more time.
I
didn't mean to pry, but...
Yes, you do. You may mean well enough, but my private affairs are just that. Private. Let me tell you something. Once you've lived as many years as I have, you'll have yourself a long, long list of memories. If you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad. If you're really unlucky, some will be so bad you never want to be reminded of them again, ever. You'll go far away, to a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten.
Damn. Yeah, we do have Yavin, too. Which I haven't tried going to. Is that why you went to Kashyyyk?
Partly, maybe. I doubt I could ever explain it to you fully, even if I wanted to. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love? Truly in love, I mean, and not simple infatuation.
Oh?
Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women in your life. Perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of over-caution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true.
What's this? Love advice from an old Jedi?
And why not? All this nonsense about avoiding love is so much foo-foo. I shouldn't be the only one who realizes that. Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear, and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi.
I want to hear what you have to say.
You do you? I wouldn't listen too closely. I'm no authority on anything. I just think that the greatest things in life shouldn't be avoided because they come with a few complications. Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you.
So what happened between you and your wife then?
I haven't changed my mind. I'm still not going to talk about it. You go and find your own love if you want to know so badly. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's get going before I start talking in riddles, damn it.
The wise man. A little bit arrogant, but wise. Might be able to ask him about it later once we get more experience. Okay, we're gonna hop off the ship and hop back on. Because that seems to work. Go to Yavin? Yeah, I haven't been there at all. At least not yet.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Why did you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
You did. You said you weren't a Jedi any longer.
Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me.
What do you mean by it left you?
You know what I hate? Well, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
I certainly don't think that.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility. But it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
He is speaking facts right now. So the Jedi wronged you in some way, I take it?
No, the Jedi always treated me well. It would be foolish and untrue to say otherwise. That's not what I meant anyway. Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Horthoth? I could never get it straight.
Go on, I'll listen.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him and urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on, the other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Go on.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know.
So what does the Padawan leaving the Jedi have to do with the Jedi leaving you?
Not much. I never knew the Padawan nor met Master Hortath himself. He was before my time.
I understand.
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
Okay. TLDR, the Jedi told him a wrong answer and made him suffer for it anyways.
Got something on.
Even though he didn't.
Oh.
They need to, you know, if Jolie was around today, this man would have a podcast. And you know what? He would be a little crazy, but he would probably be speaking some truths, you know? Behind all the little madness and the rambling and everything, he is speaking a little bit of facts.
Got something on you.
Do you know anything about the Sith?
Bad men. Women too, to be fair.
Must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
Do you know anything more important about the Sith or not?
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
That you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the ears of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
Are these the same Sith we're fighting now?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
Who is this Exar Kun? We heard about them earlier.
Exar was a Jedi who was
Oh, right, it was the first one that...
Ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say.
Right, yeah,
He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
And he was killed?
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
So what happened during the war with Exar Kun?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
That must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? Puh, I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I had put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
Okay. He was going through it a bit. Alright, I think we can walk around with him now, but I'm gonna do one more. No, we haven't been to Yavin yet. Is any of this Star Wars canon? Nah, unfortunately, not like officially in any format. There's like references here and there, but not like the Knights of Ren is the closest.
Got something on your mind?
I'm pretty sure. You want to talk about the war now?
Not particularly.
No time like the present.
I suppose you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you? Nothing is private anymore, it looks like. There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukatis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
What does your wife have to do? Oh, was she on the other side? What does your wife have to do with the war?
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war?
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatis prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
And what did she think of all this?
Neyama was intrigued by the idea of becoming a Jedi. She liked the idea of power too much, perhaps, but I certainly didn't see that at the time. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her, and she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since.
So what happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
What did you do?
I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
You killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
I don't think I could have either.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
They put you on trial?
I had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
Can't believe they tried you for that.
But I deserve to be tried. They found me innocent, even though I deserved every punishment and more. They let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
You did deserve compassion.
For my pride? For my cowardice? Which do you think is the act more befitting a Jedi? They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth the risk?
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you? It is all so long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
Okay. You know what? He's warming up. You might be able to ask him about his past later on. Okay. We're going to try walking around with him now. On Manaan a little bit more. See if that prompts anything. We have gone through him. A lot of his quests. I think we can transit back too. Yeah. Goodness, he was still talking. Yes. He has a lot to say. Okay. We are in here. East Courtyard. Central Courtyard. The shop. Okay. Go to the shop. General store.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stories.
Uchua penki. Tangi wama ji kakin cha nawabakaon.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Tongi wama agi.
Yeah, it sounds like... So, at some point, I definitely do need to go to, Oh, wow, we've got 5K right now. Sounds like I do need to go to Yavin. Because they have a bunch of different... items there. Constitution +3. The level 3 implant. Costs 7,000. Should I go into the west courtyard? Kolto Distribution Center. West Courtyard.
Jolie.
Elora.
It is you.
Oh.
I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Elora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Storyline is so juicy. Oh boy. Sunry murder trial. Laura told Jolie that her husband has been imprisoned for the murder of a Sith woman. Says that you can talk to the judges in the court to help get him released. Okay, so that's the prison right there. It's a very interesting quest.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Republic negotiator.
I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why are you hiring mercenaries?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
Oh, this is the first trial of the other three I mentioned on Tatooine. Yeah, for like the other murder mystery thingies. It's truly a wonder to behold. What are you talking about? What do you want me to do? Yeah, I just saw them do that. Why do you need me for this?
I'm uncomfortable with spying on the Republic, but if we could assure the Selkath that they mean no harm, then perhaps it might be worth it.
Okay. I'll look into it for you. Okay, card. I think you might be onto something there too. Oh, that Sith is absolutely wasted. There's another Sith negotiator.
Hey, man. Clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies. Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
My bad. Actually, I like the Sith. They've got my style. The Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. What are you talking about? You want me to investigate these disappearances? I shall look into these disappearances for you.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Oh.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
What if I want to join? What if it's my time? Alright, so we got a bunch of quests. Missing Selkath, Republic hiring mercenaries. Yeah, we're getting to that point where like there's so many. So, I mean, we'll see. But what level am I even? Level 14 total.
The whole swoop racing circuit for this sector has been falling apart.
Oh, is this the court?
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Fine of 10,000. Well, damn. Yeah, I probably should do a save. I haven't done one in quite a bit, actually. Been running around a lot. How'd you know I was from the Republic? Or are you saying... No, perfectly legitimate. I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. I am the Arbiter.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Okay, so we got that. Let me ask one more thing. Is there a star map on the world? What do you know about the young Selkath who's been going missing? I have questions about the trial. What do you think of Sunry?
Speaking of that injury, has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Alright, no more questions for now. Alright, so we can now head over to the hotel. Since we got permission to enter the room. Such a bright planet. Do another save here. Yeah, it's almost been an hour since I did my last save. Oh man, that would have been painful. Holy.
So, Jolie, you decided to leave your little hermitage in the forest and come help us stop the Sith. I guess you realized this was worth coming out of retirement for, huh?
Yeah, that's right, Sonny. The Sith are the greatest evil to hit the galaxy since, well, the Mandalorians. And they're the worst thing since Exar Kun, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc.
Okay, old man, you lost me there. You trying to make a point?
Look, everybody always figures the time they live in is the most epic. Most important age to end all ages. But tyrants and heroes rise and fall, and historians sort out the pieces.
Are you saying what we're doing isn't important?
Malak is a tyrant who should be stopped. If he conquers the galaxy, we're in for a couple of rough centuries. Eventually, it'll come around again. But I'd rather not wait that long. So we do what we have to do, and we try to stop the Sith. But don't start thinking this war, your war, is more important than any other war just because you're in it.
That's an interesting theory, but I don't buy it. The Republic stands for something. It stood for something for 15,000 years, and if it falls, everything will change forever.
You believe whatever you need to get through this, Sonny. The bottom line is we both want to stop Malak. So let's not get hung up on the details. Let's just get back to stopping him.
Okay. He wants to get back down to business. I mean, he's got... Yeah, he's got a point.
You're
Ignis.
the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. Couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Would it have been after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
Could testify it happened after he left.
No. No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison.
Alright, that's fair. Fair. I want to ask you about something else.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder. Well, no, that's the first thing we said. I see you constructed a lightsaber, giving up on blasters. Yes, I did end up going into becoming a Jedi consulator. Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
No more questions for now.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Journal entry added. Alright, let's go have a nice chat with them. Ah. Questions about the murder. Why were you at the hotel? What did you see? Saw him running? Why were you at the hotel? What about Alasa's room? Did someone pay you to do something in that room? Oh. Sith man. Oh, he planted evidence. Do you know about a star map? Do you know about the Selkath youths who have gone missing? Right. I'll ask other questions later. So he planted some type of evidence.
Didn't work. You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
You mean Sunry was having a relationship a lot with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith master?
Oh, well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
Oh. It was a dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Okay. The hotel owner told you what he heard. The Rhodian, Sunry's wife. Do another save here. Mods make it look so good. Yeah, it's been honestly such a good time.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Like, it's not perfect in any way, but man, it's been a lot of fun playing through it. Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Gloopor. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Bazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know? It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Bro's a roadcist. Well. How dare they do that to my Rhodian brethren? Not in this house. Mysterious man. Hold on now, what's he about to say?
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I think so, kinda.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
They just give it to me?
No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Okay. Well, we got the Republic Embassy right here. Surely they'll be open to me with information, hopefully. Roland Wan.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Why are your soldiers loading so much Kolto?
Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you could help me with it?
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan?
Know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Come on, tell me.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
You want to tell me?
Don't think you can manipulate me, Jedi. The Republic Diplomatic Corps has to deal with the Sith all the time, so we're very resistant to mental influence. Your only real choice is to help me so I can help you.
What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Where's the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
So how do I get into the base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Interrogating the prisoner sounds good.
Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Decrypting the passcard sounds good.
Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack the matrices of a Sith encryption system. But there is one last method you should know about in case all other options fail. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'll interrogate the prisoner.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Okay. Well, let's try talking to him
Have
again.
You managed to...
No, not yet. Wait, is that required for this? He said there's 3 ways to get into the base. Okay. Public and embassy. Public soldier, control terminal. Place the computer.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of passcards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
What do I have to do?
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Okay. We're gonna wait on that one. Oh wait, there's some... Oh, there's Lorgal. And there's a Sith prisoner. Liberator? You're nothing but a murderer.
Kimba muli rat wanaji.
Oh, it's not the same. You kill civilians and children.
The hupa botenia go GGPT. Just crunky to patslimo. Gino chiska nichu. Kimba muli rat wanaji. The hupa botenia go GGPT. Just crunky to patslimo. Gino the hupa botenia go GGPT. Just crunky to.
Got better things to do than argue with
The
prisoners.
hupa botenia go GG.
Okay. We could do that, but... Restricted access. Public security clearance is required to enter. So... For this one... They said we have to go talk to the embassy. And this one quest has opened up so many other quests in the process. Holy moly. Missions for the Republic. Isn't there a way to become a Sith in the game? Yeah. I mean, it seems like you can full on become dark side. If you want. Oh, we have to go in the computer room. Republic technician. Can we ask him?
Can I help you with anything?
Tell me about the Sith encryption.
The Sith encryption scheme on these cards is based on a sequence of simple mathematical principles. We've managed to decode the majority of the encryption algorithm, but the final segments of the terminal sequences elude us. If you think you're able, you can try to break the code on the card. Don't worry if you happen to ruin the card. The box we captured has a whole bunch of them. Can I help you with anything else?
Nothing
Okay,
for now.
sure.
Large computer. Sliced Republic system. One bike. Open submarine bay doors 100. Access restricted data. Disable local power grid. Hold on now. We drop Karth. Get in here, mission.
Yeah?
Ah, damn. Access restricted data archives. Beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. As she walks farther into the room, he softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. Oh? Good job, mission. You've completed your mission. Get out of here. Must defend Sunri to the best of your ability. However, you found data recording that clearly shows Sunri killing the Sith woman Alasa. Can you continue your role of arbiter impartially, knowing that your client has committed such a crime? But, there must be more to them. So we're over in the West Courtyard. Republic Enclave. Oh, wait. So does that mean... Oh, no, we can't go back there. I don't know where the Sith embassy is, but maybe it's over here. I haven't been to the east.
Hey, this street
Oh,
is for
yeah.
Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
Oh. This is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkout laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
The door over here. Yordle's Emporium. Rage bait. Is this the embassy? No, this is a Sith base. Sith diplomat.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Have you played KOTOR 2? No, not yet. I want to do a playthrough of it at some point, for sure. I've never done a full playthrough of the first one, which is why we're here first. Do you know about the Sunry case?
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters. Is there anything else?
You know about... Oh, okay. Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Who knows? Some scheming plot, no doubt. Hopefully the Selkath uncover it and ban the Republic from the planet. Is there anything else?
Why have the Sith taken such an interest in the Selkath youth?
I haven't the faintest clue as to what you're talking about. Is there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Go. Stay. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to, you can even wander up to the embassy gates. But don't expect to get inside.
Oh, okay. Do another save here. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing a playthrough. Which, by the way, chat, thank you all for the likes. I do have all episodes that I've covered up on YouTube, along with everything else that I play. So, in case you're here now and you miss any future streams...
I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Big difference from the other guy. All right, see you next week, bud. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm Casas. I'll ask you some questions. You know why the Republic is hiring mercenaries? I'm investigating the Sunry case. Alright, I'll be going. I don't think we're gonna get anything from him for right now. If we were, somebody else would point me towards him, probably. Alright, so the embassy is right over here. I think. Swoop registration and swoop racers only. Never mind.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Sorry, but you're too late to recruit me. I've just hired on with...
I'm not a recruiter.
Then why are you bothering me? I'm here on Manaan to find work as a mercenary. I'm not here to chat with tourists.
Okay. So is the Sith base the embassy? Gather your party to venture forth. Here they come. Yeah, it is. So I guess we need to do this other quest to get into the base in order to get that. But you can only get in doing the one of the things the guy said. Gotcha. Okay. So it's like 2 quests. This is like 4 or 5 quests in one. I mean, hey, I like it. In that sense, I think it's pretty cool. All right, grab one of these. I think we need to go to the west here. Atto West. Talk to you, Laura.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Was Sunry having an affair?
Of course not. Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
Your husband might not be so innocent, Laura.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Okay. And go to the prison? Am I allowed to go in? Right. Prisoner. Sunry.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Do another one.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
There's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
There was a Rodian who planted evidence at the murder scene.
A Rodian? I didn't know there were any Rodians on Manaan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who was hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rodians on Manaan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? But I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence, so they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
Yeah, killing your lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she is a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kolto sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kolto, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
These are just excuses, Sunry. We both know you have to own up to your crimes.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of Kolto in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid, and it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its Kolto export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunry, this is wrong and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be.
Ooh. All you have to do is now go into the Sith embassy. What was the mission for the Republic? Interrogate a Sith prisoner who has been snooping around the Republic. He knows passcode that allows him to enter the Sith base. Was that prisoner over at the other side? Do you know anything about a star map? Okay. No. What do you know about the murder? Nothing for now. I don't know. I think we should get the full situation before whatever the Sith has. It It must be one of the people that they have in their embassy. Right? To this guy? Oh yeah.
So, you're the one
Intelligence officer.
Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Hold on, not right
No
now. Now. Let me do this. Oh, we hit 24 hours.
You're back.
Now.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
What do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
A catch?
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
I detect a pattern here.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Yes.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Inject him with the neutralizing agent and start over with the neutral. We haven't even said anything. Interrogate him.
What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
We're the only ones who will take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
But they wouldn't, would they?
Yes. If you talk, we can make it worth your while.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
I don't want to hurt you unless you make me.
Please. Please don't hurt me.
Try something else.
What do you want?
We know about your companion.
What companion?
Don't really need you. Your companion will tell us what we need to know anyway.
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
No, never.
Damn, he blanked out.
Inject him and start over. Interrogate him. Know about your companion.
What?
We could make life easy for you both here in the Republic.
Yes, it could be so much easier.
Talk, or something may happen to her. We have her already. You may be spared if you talk.
All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Oh boy. Alright, we're going to the Sith base. Go, 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 go. What is this? Like one of those moments where we tell them the passcode and they're like, what? Oh my god, you're actually with us. That moment where Captain America is standing in the elevator, says Hail Hydra. This is one of those moments. I didn't know you were part of us. Let me in. Locked. Damn it.
Got something on your mind.
Oh.
Oh.
I know you. Shouldn't...
I know the passcode.
Oh, really? You mean someone like you actually has some real purpose inside? Well then, what is it?
Zeta 245698 Alpha.
Yes, well, I suppose you really do have some business here. Head on in.
We're in. Oh, it is the Sith Embassy. Yeah. It's so weird that it says Sith base.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
Manaan. We were authorized to be here.
You! I don't recognize you.
Oh.
I know the face of every Sith on this planet. We'll get to the bottom of this. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm!
Oh!
Droids!
No! Wait, go back. Hold on, whoa. Buddy. Which one was your favorite planet?
I know you shouldn't...
The passcode.
You there.
I know the passcode.
Your passcode is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom.
Oh no. I don't think there's no way we're getting through.
What?
Okay. Well, this is gonna kick off a big fight anyway. I had a feeling with Korriban. I like Korriban and KOTOR. Okay. Well, yeah, that's going to be the last one for us too. But chat, we are actually going to have to chill here for right now. I have some things to do today. So I will be back on tomorrow for May 4th. We'll be doing a stream in the morning to continue on and see how much more progress we can make. We've made a lot of good progress here with this, and it sounds like we're going to get into a combat scenario very soon here. But Korriban's even better in KOTOR 2 as well. I love to hear it. Yeah, I can't wait to get to it. I mean, it sounds like a lot of people really liked it. And that I know, like, nothing about. But we have all episodes up on YouTube if you guys want to watch this or anything else that I cover. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the likes, the hypes, the followers, the subs, the members. I will be back on tomorrow, and we'll keep it going. But that's about all I got. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.